Micron Technology is a prominent player in the semiconductor industry. It's set to receive approximately 200 billion yen or $1.5 billion in financial incentives from the Japanese government. This investment aims to support Micron in its production of next-generation memory chips, marking a significant step in Japan's efforts to strengthen its domestic semiconductor industry. While this development is essential for Micron's technological advancements, it also carries geopolitical implications in the ever-evolving landscape of global politics. The agreement between Micron and Japan for financial aid in producing next-generation memory chips is seen as a precedent for countering China's coercion. According to United States Ambassador Rahm Emanuel, the deal demonstrates a united front between the United States and Japan against China's attempts to intimidate companies. China's recent investigations into Micron are perceived as tactics employed by Beijing to exert pressure on individual companies rather than nations themselves. By providing support to Micron, Japan, and the United States aim to safeguard their supply chains and support companies targeted by China's coercive practices. It is commendable to see Japan and the United States taking a unified stance against China's coercive measures. By offering financial incentives to Micron, Japan not only supports the growth of its own semiconductor industry, but also sends a strong message to China that attempts to pressure individual companies will not be tolerated. This collaborative approach can potentially create a more resilient and secure global supply chain for critical technologies. The financial aid from Japan to Micron reflects Japan's ambitions in developing its own semiconductor industry. The country sees the strengthening of its semiconductor capabilities as a strategic move to establish itself as a potential alternative to Taiwan, particularly amid the escalating tensions between the United States and China. Japan is already investing billions of dollars to encourage Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing to increase its production capacity within Japan. Additionally, Japan is financing a domestic chip venture, Rapidus Core, with aspirations to produce advanced 2-nanometer chips by 2027. This latest investment in Micron further reinforces Japan's commitment to becoming a significant player in the semiconductor industry. Japan's focus on developing its semiconductor industry is a wise move considering the geopolitical uncertainties and the increasing demand for advanced chips. By bolstering its capabilities, Japan aims to reduce its dependence on foreign suppliers and secure a reliable supply of critical technology. This strategic approach not only enhances Japan's technological prowess, but also strengthens its economic and national security. The agreement between Micron and Japan can also be seen as a response to Beijing's actions. Following the Biden administration's restrictions on chip-related exports to China, Beijing initiated a cybersecurity review of Micron, jeopardizing the company's ability to sell into China, which currently accounts for approximately 11% of its revenue. By securing substantial financial aid from Japan, Micron can mitigate the potential impact of restrictions imposed by Beijing and find alternative markets for its products. This move is a clear retort to Beijing's regulatory scrutiny and showcases the determination of both Japan and Micron to navigate the geopolitical challenges posed by China. In light of the ongoing geopolitical tensions, it would be prudent for Micron to further diversify its customer base and explore new markets beyond China. By actively seeking partnerships and expanding its presence in other regions, Micron can reduce its reliance on any single market and ensure a more stable and resilient business environment. Geopolitical collaboration. The forthcoming G7 summit provides an opportunity for leaders to discuss strategies for countering Chinese economic measures. Discussions on how to respond to China's actions, including its coercive tactics, are expected to feature prominently. The Micron-Japan deal serves as an example of governments collaborating to push back against China's behavior. Ambassador Emanuel emphasizes the need for a coordinated and unified approach to confront China's actions, building upon past ad hoc efforts. This coordinated strategy among G7 nations seeks to address China's coercive practices and protect the interests of Western countries. The G7 leaders should use this summit as a platform to establish a comprehensive and coordinated strategy for dealing with China's coercive measures. This strategy should include mechanisms for information sharing, joint investment initiatives, and policy coordination to create a more robust and resilient global supply chain. By working together, the G7 countries can demonstrate their commitment to fair and secure trade practices while mitigating the potential impact of China's coercive action. Micron's $1.5 billion Japanese investment marks a significant development in the semiconductor industry, with implications that extend beyond technology. Japan's financial aid not only supports Micron's technological advancements, but also strengthens its own semiconductor industry, positioning itself as an alternative to Taiwan. Furthermore, the deal serves as a response to Beijing's regulatory scrutiny and represents a collaborative effort among G7 nations to counter China's coercive practices. As geopolitical tensions continue to shape the global landscape, the Micron-Japan Agreement highlights the intersection between technology, economics, and politics. It is encouraging to witness the proactive steps taken by Japan and Micron to safeguard their interests and counter China's coercive measures. This serves as a reminder of the significance of technological self-sufficiency and the importance of international collaboration in mitigating geopolitical risks. As the semiconductor industry continues to evolve, it is crucial for countries to foster innovation, strengthen domestic capabilities, and forge strategic alliances to navigate the complex geopolitical dynamics of the modern world. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Subscribe to the channel and write your opinion in the comments.